Hey planty people, it's your boy Jordan and you are back at Kentucky Plant Daddy. Today our video is going to be a continuation of the previous video, which is a haul video. So I forgot 2 plants from that particular haul, and I just bought like $200 worth of plants from a girl from Facebook named Emily. So shout out to Emily. She was getting rid of her outside plants, and 2 of the plants on her little purge she did were plants that were like my wish list plants, and then the rest of them it like came as a package deal, so they weren't in my collection, and I think that I'll enjoy them. So I was going to go ahead and show you guys what I got and what my thoughts on them are. So don't think I'm crazy. I know I just did a haul. It's just who I am as a person. I sit around and watch Facebook groups and splurge too often. It's insane. So, okay, we're going to get started with the first plant. This came from the plant swap. This is from a girl that I met there. Her name's Shelby. Shout out to Shelby. And these are Baltic blue cuttings. She offered me this big Baltic blue plant, but I knew that I didn't have room and that I wasn't like going to fall in love with it the way that it was. So I just asked her if I could take a cutting, and I took a single vine that had 4 leaves, and then I cut those up into individual cuttings, and now they're in water. So this is a Baltic blue pothos. I don't know what I'll end up doing with that. I don't know if I'll put it on a pole. The other thing that I forgot to mention was this, what I think is a pink something peperomia, pink lady. I'm not 100% sure what this plant is, to tell you the truth. It might not even be a pink lady, but I really like peperomia. I feel like a lot of people in the plant community are peperomia snobs, but I really enjoy a nice, healthy, robust peperomia. So I'm going to try to make that one flourish for me the same way that my frost has flourished. I got that from the plant swap as well, from a lady. I think her name was Susan. So thank you, Shelby and Susan. I didn't mean to leave you guys out of my plant swap and haul video. I just had these in a separate window and I completely forgot about them. Now on to the purge that is happening actually today. Not my purge, but my haul. Someone else got rid of these plants, and their loss is my gain. Okay, so the first plant that I got from this girl's purge was a Thai constellation. It's in a chunky mix, and it looks like it's in like a makeshift clear container that has some drainage. I have my own Thai constellation. This one's pretty too. I'm glad though that this was along for the package, because I've been thinking about chopping mine up, even though I don't want to chop mine up. But now I can have this one to do like some props and some little ideas with. So I've been thinking the same thing about my elbow. Like, I'm like, should I cut this? And I'm like, no. And but if I got my hands on another elbow, then I would be less scared to cut. So this is the Thai con that I got today. It's beautiful. I think the newest leaf is this fenestrated leaf. Yeah. So this is some sunburn on this leaf. It's just got a brown area. I might cut that off, not the leaf, but like the brown area. Or like I said, I'm thinking this is hardened off. I'm thinking like maybe I could propagate this plant a couple times. So that is probably going to be a video. We're going to propagate this plant. I've already decided. That's the first plant from today's haul. Okay, so the second plant from today's haul is a very beautiful plant. I don't want to say something similar because it's not, I guess, according to a lot of people. I am really not sold on this. Like, this plant has a white streak in it, so it's way more expensive than this other plant that doesn't have a white streak in it. I think that this plant looks very similar to other plants, but I guess seeing it in person, it is kind of striking. I guess I'm talking about like a FilaDendrin Brazil versus Silver Streak versus Rio versus a Gabby, which I don't know all of the differences. I tried to watch some videos on it and like it was all still pretty confusing. But I bought this as a Gabby, and I think a lot of people want this plant, which is cool. I think it's a beautiful plant. I plan on keeping it, which is cool. But I don't know. There seems to be some hype around this plant. Maybe I'll see what that hype is. It's got a lot of white on it, so I can't imagine that it's a very fast grower. And like I said, if this didn't, I'm not saying I wouldn't buy this plant. How am I trying to word this? If this wasn't part of the group package for the deal that it was, I don't necessarily know how much money I would drop on this plant, considering that I feel like that you can get very similar vibes for cheaper, I think is the way that I'm trying to say that. But this plant is beautiful for what it's worth. It's highly variegated, and might tone down the light a little bit and see if it brings out a little bit more green. But yeah, so that's FilaDendrin Gabby, and I'm happy to add her to my collection. We're going to do the third plant. Okay, guys, so the third plant is an Aglaonema. It'll be the only Aglaonema that I own, so I don't know the exact care needs for this plant. But it is a AgonaPictusTricolor. This is probably the happiest of accidents for me. I've never had this plant on a wish list or looked into this plant at all. I think that one plant that I've kind of thought that I wanted that was an Aglaonema was like the Manila's Pride. And then I've never even really seen this plant. And then once I got to looking at it, it's very beautiful. What I don't like about this plant is this weird stem situation that's just like bare, and then all the growth is like boom. So I'm going to look into what would happen if I cut it here. Like, what do I need to do? You guys leave me some comments. I don't know, but this is a beautiful foliage plant. The foliage is beautiful. I'm not going to make any hasty decisions. I'm going to look up what I actually need to do to get this plant to thrive. Because, like I said, I'm not like an Aglaonema experienced person. But I think that this plant, just seeing it in person, it checks the boxes of a nice plant. So, AgonaPictusTricolor. I guess it's a pretty popular plant. I've never even heard of it, so I suck. Okay, guys, there's only 2 plants left. I will say that these are the 2 that I would say were like wish list plants, or like that I planned on eventually attempting to get into my collection. Gotta stay hydrated. So I'll go ahead and bring over the first one. It's on a core pole, which I'm gonna probably get off, and I don't know what's happening down here. It looks like it was propagated and then it put off a new growth, which is cool. But this is a FilaDendrin Majestic, which is a hybrid of the varicosum and the soderoy, I think. And it has the ability to size up its leaves beautifully, and then you get these big, beautiful, puffy, pillowy leaves, which is the goal. And then the back of the leaves, I don't know if you can see, they're very, like, varicosum-y. They got, like, a little red tinge. So, yeah, I plan on unrooting this and chopping it and propping it. But this was a plant that I wanted in my collection. I got the soderoy, which you guys seen, or you haven't seen yet. I'll be putting on a poll. It's a video. It's already made. It's just like up for scheduled. But this video will probably come out first since I just did a haul. I'm just kind of doing a continuation of the haul. But I have a soderoy. It's on a pole, and it's very, very beautiful. I wanted this Majestic as well, and I'm excited to see what I can do with this plant. Hopefully it'll be big and tall and beautiful and climbing. Okay, guys, it is time for the reveal of the probable reason that I went ahead and bought this little purge from this girl. This is a plant that I've been trying to add to my collection for a minute. I've always kept in the back of my head that if I see one of these come available, that I was going to snatch it up. And so snatch it up I did. This is the wish list plant of the haul, and that is this beautiful FilaDendrin Torum. And I've been trying to wait around. I guess I could have bought this online, but stuff almost always comes available locally. So I just wait around. I was anticipating people to kind of start purging plants. It's notorious here in Kentucky because it is the end of September and the temperatures are getting cold and people have a ton of plants outside, and then once they bring their plants inside, they feel really overwhelmed. So I take advantage of the season. This Torum looks really beautiful. It has a little growth point that I see there. It has a ton of aerial roots. So I don't know if I need to give this a pull. Like it's like so tight. The internodal spacing is so tight. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Like look how tight every bit of that is. So, I don't think it needs a pole, but, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think, obviously, all these plants are in soil. And you guys know, I try to be a soil girly, but I'm not. I think that, all these plants will eventually end up in semi-hydro, probably, which might not be good for them, but we're going to give it a shot. This is the plant I'm most excited about, and I love it. I love this plant already. I love how healthy it looks. I love the look of it. It just adds something to my collection that I don't already have. If I look at the other plants, which I still enjoy and love, I can get vibes of the Gabby through other ways. I already have a Tycon. The Majestic is just given like bigger soderoy vibes, so I have that. So really, I think the two true wins, even though I'm more excited about the Majestic than the PictusTricolor, I think is just because I don't have any Aglaonema experience. I think that the true two unsung heroes of the video are this Torum, because I don't have anything that looks or acts like this, and then the PictusTricolor, because I don't have an Aglaonema at all, and I know that it's weird and lanky with like this stalk situation, but I have faith in myself that we can turn this around. So that is the 5 plants from this haul. Do not think I'm crazy. I'm not a hoarder. Okay, you know what? Actually, I come back in this clip and I'm not accepting any judgment. I know I want these plants. So leave me alone if you're judging me. I know I just hauled and I'm hauling again. Well, okay, so I just wanted to pop on here. I'm going to try to edit this video super quick and throw it up so that this can be a continuation of the haul video. You guys are here on Kentucky Plant Daddy, and I'm going to link my Instagram and stuff down here like I always do. Please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I really enjoy making this content for you guys. And don't forget to go to Instagram and follow me at ky.plant.daddy because I post all kinds of updates on my story and on my actual grid. I post pictures all the time. If you guys like quicker updates than like full video montages or like the month-to-month stuff that I do on here. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.